Hello everyone, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple gacha edit on PC. So we're going to start off with so you make your character. So into characters, a lot of them I haven't changed their names up yet. But we're just going to use Akira for this edit. Akira edit. So let's put edit. Okay, and then we go to Krita. So I already started up something. Then you go to layer and you go to import. Okay, and then you go to Akira edit. So you open the file. Now, it's always really hard to get this right, so I was trying to get it as close as possible. We gotta make that a bit smaller, but sometimes it ends up being a bit too wide like that, or a bit too tall. So I always try to get as close as possible. And we'll keep that up for now. So basically what you want to do next is, if you want to do customize, which is what I'm going to be doing, basically you just use this tool, you put on add. Let me just select the entire thing. So basically you just put it on add. So you press A on your keyboard. And it's going to select almost all of the eye, which is not what we want. So I'm just going to be using this little tool here. And then we click like that. We're just going to be getting out the pupil for now. And basically just put this around. It's quite hard to do, but once you learn the hang of it, it's fairly easy. So basically, and then you bring it to this point. And then basically you can just add in more. So from here, we'll go through there. This part is probably the hardest part, but once it's done, it's just so much better. It makes the edit a lot easier. Then we'll add this little bit here. And you double click to keep it or whatever. Okay, then we'll just cut out another little bit here. So you just gotta try and add as much as possible, but of course without it looking bad. Then you can just do more. The white is extremely hard to do, especially if you have characters with pale skin. But it's again fairly easy once you get the hang of it. Now with Krita, sometimes it's quite hard to do specific things. So what I do is I get the eraser. I usually choose this one because it's the easiest. So it's right there at the top. And then you make it really big, and it's not right. Okay, and you just erase it like that. Now it wasn't erased perfectly, but that's fine. Because I'm just doing something lazy and not spending too much time on it. But I actually like more edits kind of like this. So just go to my Reddit page. I'll link some in the description if you want to see them yourself. But then you can just do this. Then you just have it go around basically. Now again, it doesn't need to be perfect. And I'm not making mine completely perfect because it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to Control Shift A. So now the eyes are not there anymore. And I guess we'll just make the entire background white for now. Okay, and now we'll make another layer. Sorry, okay, and then we'll take whatever color, because she has green eyes. I don't really care what specific color I choose. I'm gonna have her eyes facing that way. You can have the eyes face however you want. So I'm gonna be making them, like, I don't, like, just have them face anyway. It doesn't really matter. I think that's pretty good. Now, add any shading you want. Like, if you want to have, like, the thing on the eyes where it's, like that, you can. So basically just add anything you want. So just any extra details on the eyes. And then you can just, what I usually do is I put the opacity full there. And I'll do, like, little, like, light stuff or whatever. But the edits are fairly easy to do. It's like, I've been using Krita for a while now. It's really hard to use, but it's pretty fun once, like, I learn. So then that's basically the eyes, and what I do for backgrounds is I'll do, like, here maybe we'll do, like, a pastel blue. So here's some ideas for backgrounds too. I usually just don't do something too flashy, and just something that's, like, kind of noticeable, but not really that noticeable, you know. And I'll do green down here. But what I'm mostly gonna do is, like, so I'm gonna make that a bit smaller. See, I want so. I don't exactly know what to do here. But yeah, just not something too noticeable. Just something that's, like, you know, kind of pretty. I really don't know what to do for this. Like, yeah, whatever. We'll just leave it at that. And you can add more details if you want, like, just, like, little stuff that's not too noticeable. Oh yeah, I also forgot. You had to color in, here I'll just color in the back of the eyes like that. And then, again, any extra details. And a final thing that I usually do is I'll remove that. Maybe I'll just, like, add an extra layer and do the whites in her eyes for that. There. So if you look, that's, like, the eyes look really weird. You don't have that, but they look fine when you have, like, the character over top. And then what I do sometimes is I'll do the square selection tool at the side, and then I choose the entire thing, and I go here, I press S on the keyboard, so it removes selection areas, and I'll remove anywhere that isn't the character. Okay, sorry, my mic keeps falling. And we can add just, like, little, oh god, yeah, okay, we're just gonna, and then, I'll use this, I don't remember exactly what brush it is, so, yeah, I believe it's this one that you scroll down a bit. It's, like, this one with the pink and cyan there. It's, like, little dots. I really like this brush. So I usually do it with black. Or sometimes I go white. I don't usually have a specific color. Now this, like, type of thing looks a lot nicer with, that usually looks a lot nicer with, like, more darkened backgrounds. But since this is light, we're probably gonna put the pink one on. We're gonna make it like about 50 opacity. Sorry, my mom just came in my room. But basically, then you like those little squares. I think this, you can't really notice it that well for some reason. It used to work well. Basically, you can like just choose any color. And if you want to like make it more darkened on one end, you just kind of do that. Anyways, it's like very simple. But anyways, yeah, you guys can do this if you want. This is a simple edit for like, beginners or whatever. On computers, like if you're using a computer, it's quite